Yo, what's up, Rhinos? How y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all doing pretty well. I'm Deshay. I just like to come before you guys and talk about my history, a little bit about myself and where I'm going. But first and foremost, I would like to give thanks to you guys as teacher for giving me this opportunity to come before you guys and just to share a little bit about my history and my path. I'm grateful because if I can reach out and help you guys, because you guys are our future, you guys are what we are counting on to lead our nation to a better nation. So if I can help change one of you guys' perspective, then I'll feel like I ain't done my due diligence. A little bit about my history and background. I'm an 80s baby. I come from north side of Minneapolis, Minnesota. High crime drug rate, or poverty, welfare, high crime, high drug rate. That was my backyard. That's what I grew up in. I come from poverty. I come from welfare. I was on welfare growing up. It was hard. I didn't come from a two-parent home background family. I had my mom, doing the best she could to raise us. There was times where I didn't know if I would eat 3 meals a day. I didn't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, consistently. There were times where I would go to school just to eat lunch, and hang out with my friends. So it was hard growing up in that era, in that industry, and just having the surroundings that I had to. You subject yourself to what you are around, or to where you want to go. You figure out quickly in life who you separate and who you are around is going to determine where you're going to go in life. But with that being said, like I said, it was tough growing up. Not a two-parent family background. We were a close family, and we hung out with each other. We took school as a way of using to get out of poverty, and also help push our family further in knowledge and in schooling, because that is power. The knowledge is the power today. That's the new money. So with that, we always tried to go to school and stuff like that. And fun for us back then wasn't playing with iPhones or tablets, TikTok or Facebook, MySpace, any of those apps. Those wasn't around. We got outside and actually physically talked to each other and had conversations, and got into fights, and girls got cooties and boys got cooties like that. That was our industry growing up. We didn't have these fun apps that you guys have today, making videos and dance videos and stuff like that. We are actually interacting with each other more, out playing or at the park, or just causing mischief in the neighborhood. I was a class clown growing up in school. Sometimes, I wasn't the AB honor roll school typical student. I used that as my vessel to get to where I wanted to get to, anywhere from where I came from. So I used that as my vehicle. I excelled in sports, football, basketball, track, wrestling. I excelled in all of those, because that was my dream, to actually be an NFL player, play football, to do something that you love and that you're good at. So I used that as my vessel to push me forward, and I excelled into that, and I put my grind and my hustle into, sports, and that got me high school, got me into college, and I wasn't always the most smartest in the class, and I wasn't the dumbest in the class, and I always had that tenacity to ask people. I can ask people for help, or if I didn't get it, it wasn't up to me to just try to figure out. I had resources that I could go to and ask people for help. So just understanding that, school played a major part into where I am today. I didn't necessarily finish college. I got out of college at 2007 and 8 when we had a recession and I was an internship away from finish. So, but I didn't let that stop me either. I still got out and I learned a union trade. I got into the union. I was a union carpenter and I learned a trade, and I used those tools and resources that I had gathered to this point to push me further. And I had still been using those assets and that knowledge to help push to actually have my own business to this day. I have a new business that's less than 2 years old, and I'm still grinding and working at it. And I also bought me my first investment property, which is a duplex, and I'm fixing on that and working on that. And I own that to this day. I own a new truck, and I still didn't let where I come from decide my future. You got to have a tough skin and you got to have a will and a tenacity to go for what you want to go for in life. Don't ever let nobody tell you no or tell you you can't do something. So with that being said, Deshay 38, 2020. Y'all have a phenomenal year, and I'll be before you guys again. Peace.